This is lesson 7.2, exploring fraction multiplication situations. So, why are we going to be doing this particular lesson and learning about fraction situations? Well, because we need to be able to multiply a unit and non-unit fractions by whole numbers, and this is going to kind of get us ready for that. So we're going to take a look at 3 different strategies that we can use to multiply a whole number times a fraction, which is what I have over here, 9 times 3/4. And basically I'm going to show you 3 different ways to do the same problem. So the first way that we're going to talk about is repeated addition. So basically, this is similar to something that we've done in class not so long ago. I am taking the fraction 3/4 and I am writing it 9 times because I'm taking 9 times 3/4. And when I do that, I add all of those 3's together across my numerators and I get 27/4. And basically that means 27 divided by 4, which happens to be 6. That's where this whole number comes in. And I have a remainder of 3. So my mixed number becomes 6 3/4. Now, number 2 talks about relational thinking. And that's basically relating what you know, okay? So if I were going to take the fraction 3/4 and put 2 of them together, which is what I have here in this box, I know that 2 of those is equal to 1 1/2. 4 of those is equal to the whole number 3. So that would be these 4, right? 1 1/2 plus 1 1/2 is 3. Then 8 of those, which would be all of these, would be equal to 6. And then we have 3/4 left over, which is what you see here. So my final answer would be 6 3/4. So this is another way to think about these types of problems. Again, same problem here. I'm just looking at it and thinking about it in a different way. Did I get the same answer? Yes. Okay, our third option is to draw a picture, as you can see down here at the bottom. And what I did was I divided each of these circles into 4 parts because my denominator up here in my original problem was 4. And it's 3/4 9 times. So I put a 1, and a 1 to be 3/4 for the first time. And then a 2, and a 2 is my second 3/4. The 3's represent my third. The 4's represent my fourth. And so on until I get to 9. Now when I do that, I am still getting the whole number 6 because I have 6 complete circles filled in. So my whole number is still 6. And then I have 3 parts out of 4 in that last circle. So my answer is still 6 3/4. Now, if I asked you the question, between what 2 numbers does my answer lie? You would say what? Between 6 and 7, right? Because 6 3/4 is between 6 and 7. So what are we going to do in class with this lesson? Well, we will work in pairs to use pictures and equations to explore fractions in multiple situations. So you're going to have to try to figure out how to do several of those options that I showed you in the previous screen. So heads up and be ready to work when you come to class.